welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make an odorless pap suitable for both adults and kids. So let's get to it. First, you're going to get your corn, and this is how it looks. The yellow corn is most suitable for this pap. Okay, now this is how it looks. When you get your corn, you have to pick out the dirt from the corn. Look at what is inside, so you have to make sure that the corn is as clean as possible before you can proceed to process it. For those that would ask where they can get corn, you can just go to the market, a local market near you, and ask where you can get yellow corn for pap. They're going to show you where to get it. After cleaning, you are going to proceed to transfer the corn to a bowl or a bucket or whatever you want to use for it. I am using my pot because it is wide and big enough for me to use for the quantity of corn that I have. So this is everything. Now it's inside the pot. You don't necessarily need to use pot, just use bowl, a big bowl or a bucket, whatever you have. So I added water to this. I'm going to wash it for 2 to 3 times or even 4 times, just to make sure that you don't have any dirt or any other thing inside, just to make sure it is very clean for you to use. Okay, now this all the dirt at the top of the water. While you are washing, you are going to discard it. You can see this. You don't want this inside your main pap. All right, so you're going to clean it and change the water for up to 2, 3, 4 times. You're going to make sure you wash before you change the water. Wash before you change the water, just to make, you can also see the color of the water is dirty, right? So you have to make sure that, I mean, this is, the space is like dusty. I mean, where they store this corn before it gets to you. So you have to make sure that the corn is as clean as possible, like I said earlier. So wash 2, 3, 4 times, change the water, and we proceed to the next step. If this is your first time seeing any of my videos, hey there, welcome to my kitchen. On this channel, I mainly curate and recreate African dishes and snacks. So if this is something you love, please stick to this channel, smash that subscribe button and join us right now. You can also go ahead and surf through the channel to see the previous videos I've made and see the one you love. Okay, I'm very sure you're going to be happy with creating those recipes. After rinsing for 4 times, I'm going to add water to this, cover it and leave it till the next day. Now this is the next day and this is how it looks. Now here is where a lot of people get it wrong and their pap will be smelling and it will have odor. After changing the water for the first day, you have to make sure you wash again for 3 to 4 times. Make sure to wash. That is where the deal is. Wash again for 3 to 4 times before you add water and soak for the next day. And then the next day you repeat the same process. After change, don't just change the water and cover. You have to wash it for 3 to 4 times. That is where the odor comes in. Just make sure that there is no odor. So after changing the water, this is the second day. After changing the water, you wash 3 to 4 times, add water, cover it and leave it again for the next day. After the next day, you're going to repeat the same process until the third day, when you are going to grind or blend the corn. Okay, it's the same process again. Change the water first, add water second, wash it one, wash it second time, wash it third time, even fourth time, wash it, and then you add the fifth water is going to be the water you use to soak it again for the next day. I'm emphasizing on the cleaning process so you don't make the mistake of going through all the stress of making pap. At the end of the day, your pap is smelling. Okay, that is not a good thing. Now the second day, I'm going to cover this right now. This is the third day, which is the day I'm going to blend this corn. So I'm going to change the water again and I'm going to wash this again for 2, 3, 4 times, which you already know. After washing, I transfer this to a bucket where I'm going to take to blend, because I'm not going to blend this at home. I don't have the grinder to grind this at home and my blender is not strong enough. But if you have a juicer, it's going to be very simple for you to do as well. Now this is me at the place where they blend it for me. This is the third time they were grinding it. And this is me again. I am right home right now. Then we are going to the next process. For this next step, you're going to need honey strainer or a net. It's like a closure Swissless net, but this is thinner than that, so you can see how it looks. Just get something like this that you can use to sieve the pap. So I'm going to put this on a bowl, and I will use rubber band to secure the top, okay, just to make sure it is tight to the bowl and I'm able to do what I want to do, like to strain the pap. Right now I'm going to fetch inside of this and I will sieve it just like this. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm definitely sure you're going to get it more than the way I'm explaining it. All right, so this is how you're going to do this. You do it like this until it is thick. When it is thick, you add more to it and you repeat the process until when the strainer can no longer contain more pap, you're going to add water just to make sure you rinse the shaft and make sure it is super clean and there is no remnant of pap inside the shafts. Okay, so just watch. To my existing subscribers, thank you guys so much. I hope you are loving it here. And if you are watching and you are yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload a new video. I usually upload video every Saturday and Sunday. Thank you. At this point, you add clean water to the shafts just to make sure that it is super clean. You know, like as you are sieving, you add water. As you are sieving, you add water. So the shaft is clean and free from the main juice we need for pap. This is how it looks after adding water and cleaning like twice. It is super clean right now, and now you can remove it from the juice. Just separate it from the juice and you discard this one while you transfer the juice to a bucket or a bowl for the next step. Now this is what the shaft looks like. You can see, right? This is what it looks like after extracting the pap juice from it. This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to set that aside, and this is what is remaining, which I still have to juice. The remaining pap I have to juice. So I'm going to repeat the process again until I am done with all of the pap. Okay, like everything in the bucket is what I'm going to juice as well. So I'm going to repeat the process until everything is finished. Now I am done with everything, and this is what the shaft looks like. This is all the shafts from everything. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm going to set this aside, and this is what, of course, you have to discard that, except you have something you want to use it for. Now this is the pap. This is the juice that we want from the pap. For extra flavor, I added the Foster Clark's vanilla flavor. I mean, this flavor, I almost emptied the bottle inside this pap because the scent was so great. The flavor, I loved it. So I added that. That is totally optional. You can just leave it the way it is. Your pap is not going to smell. Now, here is another thing. Even if you added that to your pap, you add the flavor to your pap, and you did not do what you are supposed to do, which I told you from the beginning of the video, your pap is still going to smell. You're going to have a smelling pap. Okay, so just follow the process, and when you add the flavor, it's going to be extra nice, smell very great. So I transfer the juice into this cotton cloth, then I wrap it up and tight it just to squeeze out the excess water from it. This is what is coming out from it. So I transfer this into my sink. I'm going to leave this overnight. Of course, I'm going to add something heavy just to strain out the water. Now this is the next day, and let me unwrap this flavorful pap for you. Odorless flavorful pap, and this is what it looks like. So this is super strong right now, like the way it should be. Now you can store this in a container or whatever you have to store it. I'm going to store this in my Ziploc bag and put it inside my fridge, like you guys. So I'm going to put this little inside the plate just to make for you guys to see how it looks after making it. And this one, I'm storing this in my fridge. I can use at any time I want to take pap. Now this is the pap. I will store this in my fridge and take at any time. Okay, this can stay for as long as possible. You can even stay for a year. Now I'm going to make this for you guys to see and also to teach you how you can make thick pap. If at this time you are still making very watery pap, you have to watch this video. Now see, you have to make sure that the mixture, the first mixture where you add cold water, is very thick. Once that one is thick, you're going to add hot water and it will be thick. But if that first process is watery, my friend, your pap is going to be watery and you don't want that. So see you in my next video. Bye.